So Chaz Shardy says she sends a warning to black men. I just need to real quick. I talk about black culture in America and across the diaspora, its beauties and its traumas. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sensing tether vibes already. I don't know. I may be wrong. I don't know. Let's look at this. I'm sorry, dog. It's just something. It's something that you know what? Whatever. Let's play the video. Let's see what this is. Black men are on the chopping block. Are now on the chopping block. Okay, sure. Let's see. Now we're on the chopping block.
Oh, black men, it is your time to shine now. It is your time to shine now. Y'all are now on the chopping block. If you think you was walking on eggshells then, oh sweetie, it's about to be a different ball game now. If I was you, I would get the fuck off the internet and get my shit together immediately. The fact that this story got national coverage like that, especially from the White House, and this racist bigot is holding up a sign next to a little pretty fragile YT woman with a scary black man to the right. Oh baby, they about to give y'all hell out here.
All right, so let me tell you exactly what this woman's doing, because I can already tell. The whole whitey fucking thing, she's mocking white people. And don't get me wrong, if you're gonna sit there and be racist, but then call somebody else a racist, it kind of nullifies itself, right? You can't beat something by pretending to be the thing, and you're not even good at it. In this case here, I can already tell this woman, just like most of these women, all of our women, don't like us. So specifically, I'm specifically talking about black women. I don't even know if this woman's actually black. She just probably speaks really good, proper English. But there's a good chance, I don't know, maybe she's not. I don't know. But here's the deal. When it comes down to white women hating white men, when it comes down to black women hating black men, these exact same women will sit there, but whenever something bad happens, they will drag black men. Whenever that they fuck up in some which way, they will try to drag black men down with them. Whenever that they're doing good, they're gonna drag black men. This is exactly what it is. And they get upset because you have a lot of black men that they find out that they end up liking that don't want to deal with the bullshit. They don't just want to deal with the bullshit of being in America. And don't get me wrong, you do have some men who do feel like as though everything is set up against them. And then you got a lot more men, overwhelmingly, that they just want to make it to the next fucking day. They are tired of the bullshit. When they sit there and they go, you know what? Yeah, I'm black, but at the end of the day, that's not where my loyalty fucking lies. My loyalty lies with me and mine. That's the type of black individual I am. I would be considered a black who, for the most part, they will sit there and call someone like me, this type of woman, an Uncle Tom or a fucking coon, because I don't want to play the game that they want me to play. I don't play it in lockstep. So in the end, what ends up happening, because it's not a word for white people that don't, for white people that don't want to deal with trash white people, or liberals and shit like this is what's going to happen here. So what this woman is doing here is typical manipulation and gaslighting to try to get her way. The group of men that she's probably for the longest time disrespected, now she's trying to put them into the spotlight to use them even more. I already know how this is going out, but let's play to see if I'm correct on this.
Y'all black conservatives, that shit is going to go out the window. It's going to go out the window. No one cares who you voted for. They are specifically targeting you. They are specifically targeting black and brown people, especially.
There it is. There it is. So I'm already like 80% correct on what I've already said. But here it is. Black and brown, but never brown and black. This was the whole engineering to destroy the black nuclear family. Black women, or black adjacents, or whatever the fuck it is, parrot the same fucking shit that crumbles the civilizations that we live in. The feminism, the communism, the socialism, they literally parrot the same fucking, it's always black and brown, but never brown and black. Have you guys ever noticed that? And this is not to sit there and say we don't care about fucking people who are brown and shit like this, because that's not what I'm saying here. But the thing is are you not fucking, as a black man, anybody who's black, as a black woman, are you not fucking tired of seeing all of these radical left-ass fucking organizations or radical left movements that whenever that they want to push something, all of a sudden they care about the struggles that black people have gone in this fucking country? When you got fucking Somalians who don't even like fucking black people sitting there talking about this is as bad as slavery, when they're fucking the religion that they practice, the Islamic Somalis over there, as primitive and barbaric as they are, they're sitting there talking about this is as bad as slavery and this, that, and third, and my people's this, and they don't even like blacks or Africans who are not united in Africa, all of a sudden want to claim to be black, and then they go back to their country and they no, I'm not black, I'm African. Are you not tired of listening to fucking women sit there and they'll push, oh, you can't be for BLM if you're not for queer types. Oh, you can't be for BLM if you don't let a trans person fuck your girlfriend. Stupid shit like this. And now we gotta listen to this nonsense. So I believe I'm 80% right on this. I'm just waiting for her to attack the black men. I'm waiting for it because it's gonna happen. Because this is what ignorants do. Ignorants will be upset, and I think ignorants make. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I think like 3% of the black population are criminals, and that's even including groups that don't belong in the black category, such as Africans or Caribbeans. But I would say a good 20%, 13% of blacks, around 13, 20% of blacks are ignorants. Let's be real here. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm gonna just throw that fucking number out, right? And what I mean by ignorance is like they hate whites. They believe everything is set up against them. They do stupid shit and play eternal victim. Like, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. And mind you, it doesn't need to be close to half. It doesn't need to be a massive number. It only takes a certain number for it to be enough. This is the reason why, even in the dating field, it feels like it's impossible, even though it's not even half of the women that are OnlyFans starts before the age of 17. It only takes a certain number for everything to go to shit. This is the reason why you have all of these fucking Muslims running, radical Muslims running and taking over countries and shit like this. They don't need the majority. They just need a certain percentage. We know this. I'm waiting for her to attack black men. I can feel it coming. It has to, because there's another minute in this video.
After this story. And I'm going to tell you how I know it's serious. This is an immigrant woman. She's not even American. Remember, Americans didn't care about immigrants. They told everybody to take their ass back to where they belong. And all of a sudden, a scary black man and unalive, this YT woman. And it's a big, huge fucking deal. Because it's always a big, huge fucking deal when something happens to them. But when something happens to us, they sleep it under the rug. Which is why sundown towns still exist in America. Because no one gives a fuck about black lives. Oh no, we are the afterthought. But you know why? Don't nobody give a fuck about our lives? Because we got coon-ass ninjas up here.
9 out of 10 times, I sink that ball in. The time I miss, I still hit the person I want to hit. Am I wrong? Do I not speak the true? Come on now. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. This shit is like a self-fulfilling prophecy at this fucking point. Do I call it or do I call it? It's funny because I literally looked at the first 20 seconds of this video, and I said, I already know how this is going to play out. And I hit the record button. And I said, let's see how this plays out. Did I not fucking call it or did I call it? They do this shit every fucking time. And you know what's crazy about this? You want to know what's crazy about this? As pro-black as she claims to be, I guarantee you a white dude named Chad Thundercock done slammed this chick already at this point. Or she would totally turn on her black brothers, right? Her supposed black kings, right? For Chad Thundercock to think that is black female excellence. Get the fuck out of here.
Coon ass niggas up here telling black folks, i.e. Charleston White, it ain't the white folks' fault. Oh no, it ain't the white folks' fault. Y'all need to stop playing victim. Stop playing the blame game. Ha 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 ha. Sounding loud, stupid, incompetent, and wrong.
That's a lot of things to say the same thing, but you're saying nothing. Anyway, fuck Charleston White. Why are we bringing up fucking Charleston White? It's not it's not white people's fucking fault for the actions of black people. Because if we as black people came together properly, let's be real here. If black people came together properly and shut that shit down, and it's possible because we've seen other groups of people do this shit. If we came together and shut that shit down, if we came together like how these racist white people come together and they don't want to consider Jews white, just like they don't want to consider Italians white at one point and shit like this, and they gate-kept better. If we stop letting criminals and menaces run our fucking streets, if we protected children and became the fucking standard, a lot of this shit would shut the fuck down. But before we can do that, we got to put our women in check. A lot of the problems we have come from fucking rebellious ass women, but we can't do that. And for the most part, black people don't do that shit. We're not as bad as you think we are. We're not as tribal as motherfuckers in the Middle East. And you know what? I think that we're better off for that shit. Let's be real here. The ones who lead black households are not even black men anymore. It's black, bitter fucking women. That is the truth. Whenever I hear black women, especially like pro-activist ass fucking black women regurgitating the same shit that has destroyed the black nuclear family, whenever I hear black women sit there and say black women don't have power, black women are pushed back even more than white men behind black men hold black women back, even though supposedly they have no power, which is like, which one is it? The craziest thing is, when it comes down to black households, overwhelmingly, you will find black women leading black households, whether they be single parent homes or destroying the man's fucking opinion or actions or stances or choices passive aggressively. Come on now.
And wrong. As if systemic racism doesn't directly equate to the oppression of black people in this motherfucking country. But
dog, imagine sitting here talking about systemic racism after almost 200 years of slavery being gone. Imagine that shit. Imagine that shit. If you felt that fucking strong, there was a person. It's funny because there was a comment on Twitter earlier today, and there's so many comments I see that I don't fucking screenshot, but I don't screenshot it because I'm like, these people who watch my channel aren't interested in the shit that I see. Because I know these people agree with me on a lot of things, but they don't really understand my stances when it comes down to sometimes when I'll do a video and I'll fucking go on a tangent about certain shit. Because realistically, my stance at the end of the day, bottom line is, I don't give a fuck about nobody but me and mines. I'll help a motherfucker on the side because it's in me to be naturally a good person. I think that's being a good person because I would never want to be in that situation. But I'm not going to sit there and stick out my neck for somebody who has done dirt purposely. I'm not going to fucking shed no tears for no fucking terrorist. You know, I'm sorry, I'm human. And there's a part of me that it takes enjoyment at watching somebody who's done shit to me, like betrayal, or tried to purposely harm me. There's a part of me that will enjoy watching them suffer a little bit. I don't want them to die, though. But ultimately, when it comes down to a lot of my stances, people don't understand exactly why I am the way that I am. They get little glimpses into it. But I've had people sit there and say to me, why are you so mean about certain things? And it's like, because the shit that I've seen, and don't get me wrong, I'm not stuck in my ways, but at this point, it's like a deadly fucking premonition. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy a lot of these times. That's why whenever and then I shock these people whenever they're like, well, you just flip-flopped because you was totally in agreement with this woman. I said, I never flip-flopped. We reward good behavior. We reward awesome people, whether that be a guy or a fucking woman. I do not hate women. I do not hate black women. I do not hate white people. I do not hate any of this shit. What I do hate is stupidity. Now she wants to rally black people, the same black men that I said from the get-go, she disrespects on the regular because they don't follow in lockstep. Coons are men who don't follow in lockstep, just like women who call women pick-me's get upset because they got chosen and they're fucking happy. This shit is sad. Let's look at some of these comments. She's sending a warning to black men. The average American just wants criminals to be held accountable for their actions. The guy should be in prison due to previous crimes. The justice system failed. This has nothing to do with race and everything to do with accountability. Get 'em Pa is right. However, we understand and we know, we're not stupid, there's a fringe group of white people who are real tired. The same ones that'll sit there and say, oh, we're tired, it's black fatigue and X, Y, and Z, but they do not have that same energy for whites when whites are fucking up. We know, we see you, we're not stupid, but this is a good comment. We literally talk about the issues that plague black communities with the gun and gang violence. Black lives are cared for, but saying there are issues in black communities is racist. The way you subclassify white people by saying white tea is a derogatory slur and racist as well. That's the reason why I don't say Karen. You are no better than what you claim to hate. We need unity and love to drive us forward in accountability. We need unity and love to drive us forward in accountability. True. Relax. She's not wrong. She's wrong. She's wrong. To some, they will feel that way. Most will understand the real issue is letting repeat criminals run free. It just so happens that the most of these instances, they happen to be black guys. That is due to recent progressive judges easing up on these criminals. That's a fact. That's a fact. Listen, there was a person who was going full on Nick Fuentes until he ran into me. And I said, let me tell you the big three things that are fucking you up. And I said this in my last video. The big things fucking you up, and until your people or until you fix it, macro or micro, until you fucking fix it, you're always going to end up at this point. Fix your laws, fix your women, get to fucking. That's it. That's it. That's it. Everything else on a micro level you can do for yourself, but those three big things you gotta fix. And you can't change women who want to be women. Women follow fucking trends. And I don't mean all women, but I'm talking about the women who are fucked up. Here's the thing. If it was cool to be a woman in a family holding it down, all the girls who do OnlyFans, all of the girls who sit there and want to party and get lit, they would completely stop doing what they're doing to follow the trend. And we know this for a fact. A lot of the girls who get BBLs and all of that shit, there was a video, I don't know if I did it on this channel. There was a video where there was a guy asking women, you look all right. So who did you get that for? He's talking about the BBL. And she said, it's for the guys. It's for the guys. Who cares about it? It's for the guys. Guys care about it. Every single guy they asked, probably like 1 out of 10 was like, I don't like that shit. That shit look disgusting. That shit's not for me. I mean, yeah, it looks all right, but I mean, I'd rather her not have it. Absolutely no idea. Don't hurt your back reaching like that. The mission is not finished. They hate to be held to the same standard that they hold others to. That's how you know they are wrong. Spread love to others is the only way forward. Hate only creates more hate. Facts, brother. The gaslighting is insane. Oh, we know. Did I go too far back? Let's look at some of the quotes. I'm still your mentor. We gotta stop black people who don't grow up around black people to speak on black people. If I say it should be black Americans specifically, am I wrong? You would not. What the fuck is she even talking about? I don't even think she knows, to be honest. No, let me tell you what this is. What this is the equivalent of when white racists sit there and go, the time for the silent giant, what is it? What is the shit that, because it's a couple of things that they say, but one of my favorites is, the time when we ask for you to leave, at some point we're gonna stop asking you to leave and we're gonna force you to, like, shit like that around those lines. And it's like, yes, you have been saying this for the last 20, 30, 40 years. Sure. Okay, kid. Correct. We have to, man. You mean the 300,000 black women who got fired this year? Now the nursing industry is a target. Who will Brad and Becky fire? Black women. I think you got it all wrong. Real motherfucking talk. The only reason she made that video is because of what she wants to happen and is happy about it. Yeah. A lot of these Gen Z black holes love to babble. She didn't say anything we don't already know. Oh, okay. I know she does. Oh, okay. I know she not married. Define this statement for me. Same chick who was mad at 2 black men for not helping her when a white guy in the gym started harassing her over the... That's the same chick? Same chick who was mad at 2 black men for not helping her when a white guy in the gym started harassing her over dumbbells. Well, what did she do? There is not a nigga on this surface afraid of sundown towns. I wonder if this fear-mongering shit comes from slavery. They sell way too many weapons everywhere for a healthy... Again, it is... I'm going to keep it a buck with you. You are more likely to be fucked with and make it back home alive as a black man than you are a white man in a completely black-dominated area. You're more likely to get fucking jumped or robbed as a white man in a lot of these towns. So to sit here and talk about some fucking sundown towns, shit is silly. Shit is absolutely silly. Every single time I ran into these fucking black people or whatever talking about sundown towns, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? They sell way too many weapons everywhere for a healthy black man to be scared of a fucking thing in this country. Absolutely. I grew up around black people. Fuck you. Okay. Okay, buddy. I need you to ask about Detroit problem that can be fixed. It's digging your way out of the problem. Text me, please. Okay. Like, girl, shut up. I feel like I lost brain cells watching this. Ain't no chopping block for me, because I'm going to kill you. Y'all brought black men into this world with no starting advantage for us just to be the most hated and surveillance man alive. That fear-mongering shit is over. I dare any of y'all to try us. We ain't got nothing to lose. Y'all do. I mean, if that's how you feel, dog. I mean, but again, no white people are going after no fucking black people. So shut that shit down, dog. You again, a useful tool. Black McConaughey says, "Shorty, we've been on that block since the auction block. The police are still slave catchers. They are just getting the okay to do shit the old way. Black men aren't getting anything worse than they already have, Miss Charday. We're already the most hated, the most disenfranchised, the most undesired of men. Black women don't even love us, and they make up every excuse just to hate us, just as more than the dominant society does." I mean, he's right for the most part about the women. They've been targeting us, forcing gay sex in black community, having women call them simps for doing whatever she says, but sassy when says no, calling straight men's faggots, but call the faggots best friend. Yeah, that's funny. Gay women, a lot of black women love their gay best friends. And the second that a black man doesn't want nothing to do with that black woman, now he got to be gay. And the first thing that they call it, I've always said it, and I feel bad for gay people who get the strays for it. You got these fucking women who will sit there and smile in their face, and the first thing that they do whenever that they get into some type of anything with a black man is call them gay, call them faggots. It's the funniest fucking thing. Black men, if you call yourselves that, your women are your biggest threat. They want nothing more than to keep you in chains and as animals. Black men, if you can call yourself, what the fuck does that mean, dog? Why did you start off like that? 1488, yeah, okay. It's one of these. Anyway, your women are your biggest threat, and they want nothing more than to keep you in chains and as animals. If you ever hope to attain civility like white men, get these dumb... Yo, dog, you're fucking... I don't understand how some accounts get away with the shit that they say like that. Right? Like it's funny as hell because I seen you got Jewish people who be on this site, and they be like, oh, they're attacking Jews. But if we said a black or a gay man, it's like, why do you always gotta do that shit? But then again, and it's like, dog, no, you got black accounts that get attacked just like Jewish accounts. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh no, white people are back on black American asses like grass. Whatever will we do? Shut your goddamn ass up. We have never been off the chopping block. What the fuck are y'all drinking in your water? Y'all ass are on deck, so don't get it twisted. There's got to be a tether, because obviously it has no clue about this country. There's a good chance she probably just speaks good English. There's something, listen, the funniest thing is, and I've always said this, a lot of the people who push the degeneracy, a lot of the people who dig into that subculture the most are not even black. In fact, if black people disappeared for a month, just completely off the face of the planet, let's just say some weird ass fucking global event happened where all black people just disappeared off the face of the earth for like a fucking year, that subculture would be just fucking fine. Because every single other group, Africans, Caribbeans, the Spanish, especially the fucking Mexicans, they love saying nigga. Listen, the subculture, the ones that decent black folks want to get away from, would still be fine. But I'm not going to sit here and pretend that blacks don't dig into the culture as well. I would say a good 13 to 20% of blacks are ignorant and they love that fucking subculture, which is terrible. Absolutely fucking terrible. But again, that subculture is never going to fucking die. And it doesn't take black people driving it for it to continue. Nothing is guaranteed in life except death, taxes, and Keisha's babbling about nonsense nonstop. Where's she been? Oh, okay, this is not new. I've been tweeting about this shit for months. Every single resource that benefited black men has been compromised by Biden and Trump. Every single last one, from sports to education to career opportunities, just name it. Mental illness is serious and we should extend help. If anyone knows this person, please get her the help she needs. She does need help. She does need help. Here we go, the Dawn. Nah, bruh. We've been the target of their hate and prejudice for years. Unfortunately, they've been coons, and everybody knows they racist. So it's just the same shit, different day at the end of the day. They still showing their inferiority and supreme Bro, let me get this straight. You call the smartest motherfuckers in your group coons. You call the motherfuckers that don't follow in lockstep coons. You follow the understand, you call the Uncle Toms the people who don't follow the same subculture. Uncle Tom, they don't even understand the story of Tom. Tom was the hero in the fucking story who didn't sell out his fucking his brother, his sister slaves. They don't even know. This is why we should never let the dumbest people in the room speak for us. Never. The delusion within black women is next level. At some point, I really hope y'all realize you can't fearmonger people with a reality that they've always been living in. Girl, hush. So it seems like as though there's a divide. I'm on the side of shut the fuck up, get your shit together, and keep it pushing. I can't blame fucking people for some bullshit that has probably already been happening, been gone. There's no slave owners alive today that's in America. That's just a fact. I can succeed as much as I can fail in the United States. That's the wonderful thing about being an American. And a lot of the damage just has been done by people who look just like me. So you know what? I'm over it. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to take advice from somebody with so much hate in their fucking heart when I know that ultimately once they're done with the hate that they have for white people, they will turn it on black men. It's just hard for me, dog. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.